and welcome to Muhammad Ali Travel. My name's Louise and I'm a writer from the UK, and I'm here today to share with you my passion for travel, and in particular one of my favourite cities on the planet, and that is the beautiful city of Paris. I've been lucky enough to visit quite a few times, and every time I'm just blown away by how gorgeous it is. The people, the architecture, the food, the history, the luxury shopping, everything is just amazing. So if you ever get a chance to visit, I highly recommend it, and I'd like to give you a few tips on where would be a good place to start. So one of my favourite places personally in Paris is the Pont Neuf, which translates to New Bridge, which is slightly ironic because it's one of the oldest bridges in the city. But the Pont Neuf crosses the River Seine, which is one of the most famous rivers in the world and cuts right through the heart of Paris. And if you're standing in the middle of the bridge, particularly at night, you can see all the beautiful lights on either side of you, and it's just gorgeous. You can really soak up the atmosphere of Paris, and I found it's a great place to actually chat to people as well. You can meet different tourists from different parts of the world, and you can also meet people who are actually from the city as well, who are very proud of their heritage and just want to talk to you about it, talk to you about the architecture of the bridge, of the gorgeous and the history as well, so it's a really wonderful place to start your visit. Moving on from there is one of my favourite places on earth, I have to say, which is the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Notre Dame is extremely famous worldwide due to the book, the film, and also due to the fire that ravaged it in 2019, which made the global news headlines. But it's just such a peaceful, beautiful place, and as soon as you walk in, you get this immense sense of peace, and it's just a very calming place to be. Obviously it's very spiritual, it's a very deeply religious place, and I like visiting it every time I go to Paris. I think it's just spectacular. I always go and personally light a candle for lost relatives, and it's just a really, really nice thing to do. I think it's just a spectacular place to visit. After that, my second favourite thing to do would be to take a walk up the Champs-Élysées, one of the most fantastic and most well-known avenues in the world. And it's nearly 2 kilometres long, so I'd leave a good chunk of time, especially if you want to browse the shops, browse into the luxury cafes on the way, take in the architecture and the theatre. It's a really spectacular walk, and you really do get a sense of the city because you're moving so far into the city, and you're moving from the Place de la Concorde all the way up to Place de Charles de Gaulle, and when you eventually reach there, you will see the Arc de Triomphe, which again is an extremely famous Parisian landmark and one I would definitely have on your list to visit. If you're ever going to the city. So moving on from there, we would absolutely have to go to the Eiffel Tower. I mean, you can't go to Paris without seeing the Eiffel Tower. It's just top of the list, really. And going to the top of the tower is wonderful. It's beautiful. You can get a fantastic view of the city, and I find that's a really good place to actually get chatting to people as well, namely tourists, but it's just a wonderful place to meet people, and you can get some really good tips from other people who are staying in the city as well. I like asking for different cafes and things to visit. Little ones off the beaten path are obviously quite good. Tends to be really traditional Parisian food, or little street cafes where you can just sit and watch the world go by. It's just fantastic. And say you've been to the Eiffel Tower during the day, what I would highly recommend is to go back at night, because the lights just blow you away. They're just out of this world, and it's definitely should be top of your list. No trip to Paris is complete without venturing a little bit outside of the city and visiting the Palace de Versailles. Again, absolutely stunning, and one of my favourite ways to get there is actually on public transport. That's one of my favourite ways to get around cities when I'm abroad, because I really think it's a good way to get a really good feel of everyday life in that city or in that village or that town, wherever you may be, and just hop on the public transport. It's incredibly easy. It takes you straight from Paris to Versailles, and just magical, absolutely magical palace. The gardens, again, the architecture, it's just beautiful. So I would dedicate an entire day to this. It's really wonderful. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you would like to leave a like and subscribe below, that would be amazing. And I want to ask you to leave in a comment, have you ever been to Paris? What's your favourite thing, and what would you suggest to someone who has never been before? Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, my name is Alicia and I am from the USA. Are you fancy to win 200 USD? Then join our awesome competition on mohammedali.tv and turn your dream into an exciting adventure. It is as easy as 1, 2, 3. So let's go. Step 1, tweet the 3 hashtags. Hashtag Muhammad Ali, hashtag love travel, hashtag win money, with your photo standing in front of your favorite landmark. For example, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, followed by a few of your own words to describe the photo. Step 2, subscribe to the YouTube channel of Muhammad Ali, like and share it, and leave a meaningful travel quote of your choice in the comment section. Step 3, send an email to subscribeandwin@mohammedali.tv with your name and age to register your interest. As usual, our terms and conditions apply. More info can be found on www.mohammedali.tv. Wish you good luck and see you next time. Ciao!